Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, it's me, Block6748, and today on this video I'll be doing top 10 my favourite Ash's Pokemon, and this will be my personal opinion. And now, please do subscribe to the channel, share this video with a friend, like this video, support the channel, and please do comment section down below what should I do next. Now what I do, let's get started. So physically, we all know that, of course, Pokemon has been along for a very long time. Well, of course, the Pokemon anime takes a very long break for episode 23 because of the situation going on at the moment. So, of course, I'll be doing my top 10 favourite Ash Ketchum's Pokemon. And before whatever you do, please do not just get angry at me because your favourite Pokemon out of Ash's is not on there. Please do tell me your thoughts in the section down below to, of course, have a good time. And please do chill your beans and just have some ramen if you want some. And now let's get started. So of course this will be my top 10 favourite Ash's Pokemon, what I just said already. You can read it probably from the title until when I post this. So yeah, whatever time you're watching it in, day or night, please do tell me in the sections down below what you want me to do next video, and let's get started. Now, so physically, oh boy, so for number 10, I didn't really expect to put this Pokemon in number 10. Number 10 goes for Ash's Pikachu, one of my favourite Pokemon, defeating legendaries and solo legendaries. I mean, my favourite win with Pikachu is probably Tapu Koko in Sun and Moon. I know Sun and Moon is actually my favourite series out of the Pokemon series, and I really like Pikachu. At the moment, of course, it defeated a Tauros. It did, of course, battle a Raichu, and of course battled a Meganium and Electro so far in the new Pokemon anime. Yes, of course, let's not forget it was Blastoise Steam Rocket by defeating two Solar Legendaries that I really thought it was really cool to watch. So yeah. And we all know Pikachu lost against a level 5 Snivy. And that's when it, of course, I know it got nerfed by Zekrom. I know what happens because I've seen the full black and white anime. So yeah. And let's go for number 9. Number 9 goes to Ash's Greninja. I really like this Pokemon, good personality, love its own wins, it's really just amazing to watch. Of course it set off as a Froakie, it was a good partner at the start, of course it has some good wins, defeating the Onix, let's not forget that. But the most important thing that I like Greninja the most is probably because of its own Ash Greninja form. One of my favourite forms of the Pokemon anime, I love the bond, the friendship, it's just epic to watch. And of course I just love it. And of course defeating Sawyer in the Kalos League semi-finals was an epic battle. Let's not forget about when it lost against Mega Charizard X. Rip indeed for you, Ash. I did like the battle, but unfortunately Ash lost, and I'm still quite mad why they do that, but it doesn't really matter. At least that he made it as far as he could, and I'm glad he's like that so far. So yeah. Number 8 is going for Infernape. I just have to put this Pokemon in. It's one of my favourite Pokemon. Obviously, it defeated Paul. Electivire eventually defeated its own original owner. Started off as a Chinchar, got abandoned. And of course, going against Electivire to have an amazing battle and end up winning with its blaze power, and boom, it faints. I just really love it. Started off as abandoned Chinchar, Ash came in and they became really great battlers. And of course, yes, when it evolved into Monferno, it did faint against Electabuzz. And of course, Monferno was embarrassed and stuff, I don't blame it. But when it was time, Ash defeated his longtime rival Paul with his Infernape. I love it. It's just amazing. It has great personality as a Chimchar, And Azam Inferno was great as well, and I love Infernape. It's just amazing. Number 7. Number 7 goes for Ash's original Kanto starters. That's for Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charizard. Let's go for Bulbasaur first. Bulbasaur, as we all know, is really strong. As for the start of the season, it was very weak. And of course, when we got introduced to the episode Bulbasaur of the Mysterious Garden, of course Bulbasaur didn't want to evolve. In Orange Islands, it started training a lot more as a Pokemon, and then in Johto and the rest of the seasons, Bulbasaur became a really strong Pokemon of Ash's, and it's really not forgettable, really amazing to have, and I'm glad he owns it. Now let's go for Charmander, one of my favourite Pokemon. Not my top 10 favourite Pokemon, this is Ash's favourite Pokemon, but I do love Ash's Charmander. It was really amazing. Starting off as a abandoned Charmander from the rain, I did of course like that. I liked when it joined his team and decided to get some good wins, and I was quite surprised they were actually doing that. So yeah, it joined his team. It evolved into a Charizard eventually, but unfortunately it did disobeyed, and yes, we all thought that was just a stupid idea. When it was a Charmeleon, then it evolved into a Charizard, and it still disobeyed all the way through, and until when it defeated, of course, Magmar from the Fire type gym. I forgot the guy's name, just tell me this actually double R. You also get people's names in Pokemon. Really forgettable, so yeah. Of course, I like Charizard. Bethany, shut up. Of course, Charizard is a Pokemon, I like it. Of course, though, as his team grows, I like Charizard as a Pokemon. It was a good member, and it will never be forgettable in my personal opinion. And it started off as abandoned Charmander. Oh. Of course, now let's go for Squirtle. Squirtle for Ash's only water type Pokemon. Well, not only water type, his very first water type was really strong. Good member of Ash's team. I did like Squirtle. It was very good as a Pokemon. It started off as a Pokemon as from the Squirtle Squad, the leader of the Squirtle Squad. They were of course like always play tricks and stuff. Then of course Ash, after saving the Squirtle's life, the leader of the Squirtle Squad decided to join Ash, and the others decided to be as a fire brigade because of course it saved them from the fire. And then of course Squirtle trained hard and hard and hard as a little Squirtle and get some good wins under its belt, like of course defeating a lot of Pokemon, and I really like Squirtle in certain ways. Now, and as a full team, as a group, all 3 Kanto starters, I will say they are really good as a team. When Ash used them in that Battle Frontier for the last one was really amazing to watch. He used all of his starters, Bulbasaur, Charizard, Squirtle, and Pikachu. It was just amazing to watch. And I tell you now, I still like them till this day. Number 6. Number 6 goes to Ash's Gliscor. I like this Pokemon very much. I'm a big Sinnoh fan. I actually really like the Sinnoh anime a lot. I haven't played the games, but I have played Chimchar through a Pokemon Brick Bronze run one time, but unfortunately my YouTube channel back then got deleted, but that doesn't matter now. Gliscor, of course, being one of my favourite Pokemon, defeated Paul's Drapion, and it started off as a wimpy Gilgar, and yes, it cried and cried. It was scared to fly because it was scared to get attacked, and of course it has some good wins by going against a lot of Pokemon, and it likes staying on the ground after evolving. That's what I really like. Of course, on the Air Battle Master, Gliscor decided to join with the Air Battle Master because it was losing and stuff. And then, of course, after training hard and hard, Gliscor, of course, became on top in one of Ash's best Pokemon, with the Air Battle Master. And when it returned from the Sinnoh League, while Drapion was destroying his little team, Beezewil and Start and Toretta, of course, he decided to use Gliscor to defeat Drapion with a good amount of wins. And I really liked that battle. It was amazing, and I'm really glad it actually had a good return. Number 5. Now this one is quite a bit obvious to me, but I really loved this season, Rylot. I'm a big Sun and Moon fan. I know that Rylot is kind of a bit weird choice. I just really love Rylot. I mean, it's freaking God here. God tier is right here, children. Man, it's so good. Ah! God, I don't know where to start. It started off as like a weakling Rylot. God. Just like another notifications. It started off as a weakly Rylot and it became stronger and stronger while I went with Ash. It won't evolve because it didn't want to evolve because it's Rylot. Just look at it. He's saying he doesn't want to evolve. He doesn't want to evolve. Just look at it. Okay, I was joking around. Of course, I picked Rylot in this spot because it has some amazing wins. Defeating 2 Dragonites. Defeated 2 Dragon-type Pokemon. Defeating a Braviary that's better than Staraptor. What? Yeah! Okay, I was joking around, just ignore me. Of course, it did defeat its own final form that I really liked. Best battle ever! And then, of course, it has its own memes that I liked of Rylot. And that's all I gotta say. Gotta put his bonus for the guy, you know. Plus the bonus. Because it's God. You cannot disobey God. God is here. Okay, number 4 now. Now, this one's quite a bit weird for you all to think, but it is Ash's Journey theme. Of course, we have Dragonite has a unique personality. Ash, of course, finally caught it on episode 10. I really like that episode. And of course, it got its own Rise and Shine in. I forgot what episode it was, but I know it was the episode when they did that raid battle. It was beautiful. And you get to use it as the right Pokemon, so that's what I liked about it. And another thing that I liked about Dragonite is his personality. It was just so huggy and good Pokemon right there. I'll tell you. So yeah, that's Dragonite. And another thing that I want to mention, when Ash finally caught Dragonite, is one of my favourite Pokemon that I actually used in one of my runs one time. I used it in an X and Y run. It was on Pokemon Y. I had Dragonite in my team that one time. It was really good battler, so yeah. His next Pokemon was Gengar. It started off as, of course, a wild Gengar, because we get to see it was wild. And of course it battled Gara and Ash. Ash and Go was, of course, wanted to catch it. Of course, Ash did caught it at the end. It's quite a bit obvious that, in certain ways. Gengar has a unique win. He defeated a Raichu and, of course, 2 Duskulls, or whatever they called those 2 ghost types in episode 16. So yeah, I did like Gengar's personality. It's really funny. It's just really nice to watch Ash's Gengar having some rise and shine, and it's spooky Pokemon. And to be honest, Gengar's my favourite Pokemon, not Greninja, Gengar. But it isn't my favourite Ash's Pokemon, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, guys. Now, Riolu. Of course, it just hatched, and we just got introduced to it, and yes, we would like to see Ash use a Lucario someday, so I'm actually excited to see Ash use Lucario sometime, so I'm actually happy to see that. So yeah, that's all what I'm going to say for Riolu, just because it just got introduced. And it might be his ace of his team when it becomes stronger and having more wins and evolving into a Lucario eventually. That's what I would like to see as Riolu. Now number 3, Lekka-Rot Duskform. I'm a big Sun and Moon fan, so don't just get angry at me. It started off as a Rockruff that couldn't battle, and then it learned Rock Throw. Then, of course, later on, it evolved into a Lekka-Rot Duskform. Then, of course, it had a mysterious power with its own red eyes, and Ash realized it is obeying him. But it's still Lakarok, but it was just getting angrier and angrier. And Ash, of course, understands at the end they became good partners. And it's not really big as Infernape, but I do prefer Lakarok just fun compared to any other Pokemon. And it was really good Pokemon Ash ever used. It won the Alola League. That was one of the most important ones, and that's why you're gonna say. So yeah. Number 2 goes to Snorlax. I don't know. I just like Snorlax. It's good. Now, don't get angry at me why I'm putting this Pokemon on the spot. I loved it. In the Orange Isle, I was disappointed, but after that, it was amazing. Going against in the battle in the Johto League was amazing to watch. Seeing Snorlax actually defeating a Nidoqueen that one time, and the Hypnosis, whatever Pokemon is his, Drowsy's evolution. It defeated a lot of Pokemon. Of course, let's not forget that one point where you used 6 moves. No, just don't get started with this. I'm not going to mention really about the 6 moves, it doesn't really matter, so don't blame me. Of course, I like Snorlax. Of course, yes, it did disappoint. But after the Orange Islands, it did not disappoint. It was a good Pokemon. Now, number 1. Now, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Mr. Mime. Yeah, it's Mr. Mime. I like Mr. Mime. It's the best Pokemon. I'm serious. I'm serious, kids. I'm actually serious. Nah, I'm joking. I got you. Okay, let's stop messing around now. My actual number 1 is actually Goodra. It's actually Goodra, I'm serious. Of course, Goodra is actually one of my favourite Pokemon of Ash's. It's my favourite. Sorry, but hands down it's better than Greninja. It's a beast. Of course, it defeated Luxray. It did disappoint in the Kalos League, but I did not care. It's a good Pokemon. But it was so powerful, it actually managed to be a beast. It started off as a wimpy Goomy who was afraid of its own home to, of course, get destroyed by fire while it was too weak. But then, of course, it evolved and became so powerful. And it's so happy when it's raining. It's so cute. But, of course, we all know that Goodra is a Pokemon that Ash did release like Greninja. And this is one of the hardest goodbyes I actually get to see from Goodra. It was just sad. But to think of it, I really like Goodra's personality. It was so good. And now Goodra's gone. It's just really hard to see anything. But at least they're friends. And at least Goodra's still there with Ash. Still waiting to him to come back. So yeah, and that's it for my top 10 video of Ash's for God, can't get an example up for Ash's Pokemon. Please do enjoy this video. This was, of course, my own personal opinion. I would like to see your thoughts in the sections down below. Now, please do not just get angry at me. Just have some ramen if you're bored or something. I don't know while the lockdown's still now. Just have some ramen, you know. Ramen's good for you. I'll tell you now, kids. But please do tell me your thoughts instead of getting angry at me why I put Goodra at the start for some reason. But just please tell me your thoughts in the section down below. I don't want you guys to just get angry at me. Please, just don't. Don't, please. Don't. Of course, I hope you enjoyed today's video, though. Please don't get angry at me, just like I said earlier. Let's take a break and hope you all are okay. Goodbye.